Hello everyone and welcome back. This is the second video of the Revit tutorial series. If you haven't watched the first video, please go back and watch it. The link will be in the description. In the last video, I quickly talked about the properties palette and the project browser. And I also talked about what you will see when you first launch Revit. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to navigate around the properties palette and the project browser, how to bring them back if they're gone or if you clicked X by mistake. Let's get started. So the properties palette can be navigated and the project browser can be navigated by clicking on the top bit in here. So right here on this small rectangle and dragging. Hold the left click, don't release it except when you're happy with where it is. And now if I release it, you can keep it floating in the air, but as you can see, you can't see anything behind it. You can put it on the top in here. You can lock it in the top in here, or lock it at the bottom, or you can lock it somewhere in here. If you want to know if this is gonna be locked or not, you can see this shaded rectangle, and this shows you that it's gonna be locked. So for example, if I right now release it, you can see it's now beside the project browser, and you can resize them on will as you wish. You can resize them as you wish, and you can also put it back where it was. You can put it anywhere you like. I'm happy with this is the default way Revit puts it, and I'm happy with it because it takes less space. I can make it take even less space, and it's very easy to navigate around. It's just very easy, like you can just scroll down. But you can also, I would say, customize it as with what makes you happy, basically. So the the project browser have the same things, so you can also resize it, you can also move it around, but for now I'm kind of happy with where it was, so I'm gonna just put it back. If for example you by mistake click this close and you close the properties palette, I personally used to panic when that happens, but there are several different ways you can bring that back. You can either right click anywhere in your project, and you can see this option that says properties down here. Just click that and it will just go back to its normal location unless you change its location. So for example, if I was to put it in here and I was to close it now and put it back, it just goes back here. So it goes back to where it was, but I'm just gonna put it back here. And the other way of opening the properties palette is by going to the modify tab on your ribbon and clicking this under properties section, clicking this, which has it has the shortcut PP on your keyboard. Just click that and it will also reappear. This is it for the properties palette, and the project browser has it's a little bit different in one of the ways, but the second way is very similar. So here it is. If you close the project browser by mistake, you can right click until you see this option browsers. You click that, you click the arrow, you can see different browsers, but we are looking for the project browser. If you're working on different stuff in Revit, like MEP or system browsers or stuff, you can just add those, but these are different and you don't have to worry about them for now. Like for now we only need the project browser, so that's it. And another way of bringing it back is if you go to the view tab click on the user interface. It doesn't have any shortcut, so click it. You can also see this checked and unchecked boxes. You can check the project browser and you can see it's back now. And if we just quickly go back to the user interface, you can see some of the things you saw when you right clicked, the MEB fabrication parts, the B&ID modeler, and the system browser, which were there. You can add them and you can uncheck different stuff. You can also uncheck the properties palette from here and check that back from the user interface. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it was helpful. See you in the next video on the tutorial.